Thank you for your patience. We're just we're just getting ourselves set up. And I just want to right off the bat welcome Susan Coates and Paul Hinckley. They are here from the Woodbury Commission for Seniors. They will be speaking during agenda item 6. Yeah. So they are here in person. And I will did you want me to do the roll call or you know? Sure. Okay. So before we actually start, I will sorry, Karen,
Yes.
go ahead. I'm usually online,
Thank
so
you.
I have a better idea of all this. Go ahead.
No problem. Listen, good morning, everyone. It is now 10:06. I call the meeting of the Greater Waterbury Transit District Board to order. And we will begin with a roll call vote.
Okay, today I will be doing the roll call. Alita Looker.
Here.
Thank you. Stephanie Thoreau.
Here.
Thank you, Stephanie. Let's see, Andrea Corcoran.
Here.
Thank you, Andrea. Debbie Bourneville.
Here.
Thank you, Debbie. Karen Harvey.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Myra Levasseur.
Here.
Thank you, Myra. George Rosario Pabon.
Here.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Jorge. I apologize.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, Mary Marone.
Here.
Great, thank you, Mary. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Joanne Capoletti. Joanne? Okay. All right. I believe Jan Mizeski, is he on from Naugatuck?
He replied no.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay. Have I missed any directors online? Okay. And also, do we have Maria Veccarelli?
I'm here.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Maria is from NET. Trish Bauer
Here.
any NVCOG. Myself, Joanna Rogalski. Rich Donovan is here from NVCOG. We also have Anthony Lagana, Transportation Planner from NVCOG. Patricia Bruder from NVCOG. And do we have Pam Sucato from Connecticut DOT? No? Okay. Matt Abbott from Connecticut DOT. Okay. Michael D'Elia from Kennedy Collective. Is Michael D'Elia here? Okay. All right. So let's see here. 1, 2. Hold on a second. See, there's 9 towns, 5 for a quorum.
Okay.
Is that correct? Okay. So we do have a quorum. 5 towns are, 5 member municipalities are here for the Greater Waterbury Transit District Board meeting.
All right. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. We will go into, is there anyone that wishes to address the board? Public comment. Did we receive anything, Joanna?
We did not receive anything from the general public, no.
Okay. All right, good. All right, so we will move on. Excuse me for leaning out of the screen. We'll go on I'll need a motion to approve the meeting minutes for September 10th, 2025.
I make that motion, Debbie.
I second
Thank you,
that motion.
And who seconded that motion?
Jorge
Jorge.
Rosario.
Thank you, Jorge.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Discussion? If not, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? The ayes have it. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me just back up a bit. Thank you for identifying yourself when you speak. That's not only for us, but also for the public. Okay, and with that, we'll move on to the discussion around the 2026 meeting schedule. And I just wanted to state here that just for transparency's sake, there was a survey that was conducted of the directors on their preferences for meeting time. This next item that we're going to vote on, item number 3, involves the not only the time but the month, etc. Okay, which we have to submit to our towns. For transparency's sake, I just wanted to make sure that the public was aware that there was a survey conducted, and to make sure that our directors were aware of that. Some may have participated, some may not have. So when during the discussion for the next item, if you do not agree with that motion, or you agree, you can state that during discussion. And the reason why I'm stating this is that Robert's Rules of Order calls for transparency. So that's why I'm making it public that there was a survey, not that we did anything wrong, but just to make sure that it's disclosed, in our meeting. Okay. Okay. So with that, I will accept a motion to approve the meeting, the Greater Waterbury Transit District meeting schedule for 2006.
I make that motion, Debbie from Thomaston.
Thank you,
I'll
Debbie.
second the motion, Jorge from Waterbury.
Thank you, Jorge. Any discussion?
Chair, this is Joanna. Karen,
Go ahead,
may I
Joanna.
speak?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
So I just wanted to make it clear that the meeting time currently is 10 a.m., but it's being changed on this meeting schedule to 1 p.m. I just wanted to make that clear.
Very good. Thank you. All right. Any other discussion?
Still remaining on Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Are we good? Okay. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed indicate by saying nay. Any abstentions? All right. The ayes have it. The motion passes. All right, Joanna, I will turn it over to you for item number 4 with the administrative items.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. For the first part, which is the financial update, I just want to turn it over to Trish Bauer, our office manager.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Trish.
We are about 40% through the year, and we have expended, the dollar ride for the whole year is $228,000, and we expended 97,000 already, which is about 42%. So I think we're pretty much on target for that. I have just requested the final payment. They made us split it in half this year for the dollar ride, but we are getting the money ahead of time. We're not waiting till after the end of the fiscal year this year, which is great. We have a cash position in the dollar ride funds of 122,000, and in the Webster checking for our administration, we have 29,000. Does anybody have any questions?
Okay.
No?
If not, Joanna?
Okay. So I'm going to just give a brief update about the dial-a-ride services and the non-ADA dial-a-ride. So as you can see from your meeting packets, dial-a-ride ridership has generally increased over last year with the predicted dip in the holiday service demand. However, both non-ADA ridership and dial-a-ride ridership is higher than last year, so the fiscal years. So just showing you that there is an increased need for this service, and it is reflected as you would normally would with the holiday dips. And it is following that trend from last year. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Okay. That's all. That's it for the ridership update.
All right, thank you, Joanna. All right, so we will move on to the adoption of the proposed bylaw revisions. I will need a motion to approve.
I
Would you,
motion
would
to
you,
approve. Jorge Waterbury, I motion to approve.
Okay, can I get a second?
Myra
Stephanie?
from Waterbury, I second.
Okay, all right, we are
Myra,
at the
Myra from Waterbury, yeah.
All right, we are at the bylaws, and there were revisions, not many, but I want to thank the committee that met to discuss the bylaws. There were some concerns regarding there was a typo in some area, and I had concerns about the communication. How the public speaks to us, how our writers speak to us. So I wasn't able to make that meeting, by the way, but I did submit my revisions. And Jorge, I want to thank you also for being at this meeting. All right. Any other discussion regarding the bylaws?
Yes, I'd like to remark that there are several places where there are corrections that still need to be made. One,
This is a
this is
who's speaking?
Alita.
Hi, thank you.
Okay. In Article 3 under membership, you'll notice that Section 2 withdrawal was not formatted correctly. It is now, at the moment, it's part of the Section 1 paragraph. It should
Okay.
be separated out.
I got that, Alita, thank you. I will make that correction.
Okay. I noticed in a few instances, I can't exactly point out them immediately, but there were punctuation situations that ought to be cleared up. One, for example, under Article 7, under financing, under bonding, it has both a period and a comma after bonding. I think in each case, they've had periods. So, little cleanups could be, a little proofreading might help.
Very good. I will do that on your advice.
Okay. If I can be of any use to you, I would, but it means going to Waterbury, and I'm not sure I want to bother.
Okay,
Right.
well, thank you very much.
All right. All right. So noted. And Joanna, once those revisions are made, we're still in discussion. If we can supply everyone with a copy of the bylaws, that would be great. Okay, so we're still in the discussion portion. Is there any other discussion? If not, all those in favor of approving the proposed bylaws with the recommendations indicate by saying aye.
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 All right, any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, the ayes have it. All right, so Joanna, I will turn it over to you for the discussion regarding the town of Woodbury and their membership.
Great. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So I just want to mention that this Woodbury membership for the Greater Waterbury Transit District began in earnest this past spring. There was an April 2025 transportation forum that occurred at the Woodbury Senior Center, and it was organized by the Commission for Seniors, two of which their members are here, Paul Hinckley and Susan Coates. Which they will have a chance to type in a few minutes. So I just wanted to say that this has been going on and there's been a recognized need over the last year. Woodbury currently does not have any public transit services. And there, in the last year, 2 years, there's been an identified need for more paratransit service. There are people who are aging in place, who perhaps or are disabled and they do not wish to drive or they cannot drive. And this is something that will help those residents keep their independence, keep their dignity, and be able to carry on a social life and attend to whatever they need to attend to in their lives. So that's really where this is springing from. And so what Woodbury would be doing with the Greater Waterbury Transit District, they would be applying for the dial-a-ride service only. This would be one time a week on Wednesdays for 52 weeks per year, and their municipal service grant would cover the service costs. So this would be at no cost to any of the other member municipalities of the Greater Waterbury Transit District. This would also not affect the transit services that are given for the other member municipalities. So the Wednesday service, they would have one van, which is a 12-person van for 8 hours on Wednesdays for 52 weeks a year. So the other thing that this would do, if Woodbury would become a member of the Greater Waterbury Transit District, all of the membership dues, the municipal dues, would decrease for all of the members. So that's a plus. And also adding Woodbury as a destination, this would since Dial-a-Ride would include Woodbury, that means that the other towns would have Woodbury as a destination. That would increase the service area for Dial-a-Ride for other towns, which is a win-win in my opinion. Okay, and as far as the process for becoming a Greater Waterbury Transit District member, it's in the Connecticut General Statutes. And pretty much what happens is that Woodbury needs to have an agreement, and by their own town government have an agreement that, hey, we as a town agree that we want to become a member. And then the other part of that is what we're doing today, which is the Greater Waterbury Transit District Board needs to vote on the membership, Woodbury's membership. So that's where we're at today. The other part of the timeline, I need to fill in some holes for you. So since that spring, Greater Waterbury Transit District, I attended a Board of Selectmen meeting in Woodbury. And at that Board of Selectmen meeting, the Board of Selectmen voted on a resolution to pursue membership to the Woodbury's membership to the Greater Waterbury Transit District. On top of that, over the last, in this past fall, September and October and November, there were not one, not two, there were 3 public information sessions held at the Woodbury Senior Center regarding the Dial-a-Ride service. And I attended 2 of those. Karen attended one, and Myra Levasseur, I'm sorry, Maria Beccarelli, I apologize. Yes. Also attended in November. And so this was just meeting with the townspeople to say, what is this service about? Answer their questions, maybe correct some misinformations that have been out there. And I'm happy to say that, so because Woodbury has a town meeting form of government, on November 18th, they had their town meeting, and it was voted by the people, by the residents that were in attendance, to pursue membership in Greater Waterbury Transit District. And that's what you see in the meeting packet that you have today is the town clerk certified vote and the letter of intent. And with that, I will hand it over to you, Karen, and you can invite the Woodbury Commission if you'd like.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for that update, that information. Okay, so with that, I will invite our guests to speak. Please identify who you are and address us. Thank you.
Paul Hinckley, Woodbury. I'm the chair of the Commission for Seniors. I have been for a couple of years now. And that meeting that Joanne is referring to that we had in the spring, we had over 40 people come to that, including COG, including many organizations in the town, to talk about the lack of public transportation for our seniors and those that are disabled. And from that sprung the need to go into the Waterbury Transit District. And Joanna's talked about the whole thing so far, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I will say at the November meeting, the town meeting, I've seen a lot of people in a lot of town meetings over my career in Woodbury. We had over 170 people there. And it's because of this, one of the things is because of this interest, and the senior bus is bringing them in too. So that really helped. But it was unanimous. There were no questions about it. There was nothing against it. It just went right through. So that's why we're here. We love to see it go through. That's all I have to say right now. I can say
Thank
more.
you. All right,
Thank you.
thank
My
you.
name is-
Susan, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Susan Coates. I am a commissioner as well on the Commission for Seniors in Woodbury. I would first like to thank Joanna and Karen and Maria for sharing their knowledge and their enthusiasm and their knowing the answer to every question that we may not have known. So that is why there was an anonymous vote. And I shared with Joanna, I happened to be walking out of the meeting and there were a group of seniors who had taken the bus in. And I think you'll remember this man, Karen, from the meeting, the handicapped gentleman that joined us. He was at the meeting as well. And around them, they said, "We did it," because they showed up and they want this to happen. So that was the greatest pleasure for me and for the commission. So I wanted to start with that, but Joanna covered perfectly what has happened up so far. But in addition to Dial-A-Ride, the Dial-A-Ride program in Woodbury would provide a critical lifeline for older adults and individuals with disabilities who currently face significant barriers to transportation, which have been discussed. Many residents in these groups struggle with limited mobility. They don't drive. They rely on some family members and friends for essential trips. A local Dial-A-Ride service would offer safe, reliable, and affordable transportation to medical appointments, grocery stores, senior programs, community services, and social activities, helping residents, as you stated, maintain their independence, improve health outcomes, and reduce their isolation. In short, the introduction to Dial-A-Ride supported through this membership would significantly enhance the mobility and quality of life for Woodbury seniors. So thank you very much for entertaining the motion today.
All right. And thank you very much, Susan.
Aaron?
Paul. Yes.
He told you he wasn't finished.
One last thing.
Yes.
I think our senior center director, Lauren Ray, would
Yeah.
say that we've been trying to do this for 17 years.
Mhm.
And finally, we're here. We've gotten this far. All we need is a positive vote. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
You.
All right. And okay, so with that, I will entertain a motion to approve the membership of the town of Woodbury for the Greater Waterbury Transit District.
Stephanie Thoreau,
Cheshire, I'll make the motion to
Well,
approve.
I'll second it.
Everybody, I guess, will approve it, the motion.
All right. Well, yeah, we're not there yet. Who made the motion? Repeat that,
Stephanie,
please.
Stephanie
you.
Thoreau, Cheshire.
Thank you, Stephanie. And the second was?
Alita Looker.
Leader Looker.
All right. Thank you very much.
Alita Looker.
Discussion. No discussion? All right. We will move on. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Congratulations.
All right, and we will move on. Maria, it's tough for you to handle. This is tough
Karen,
to
would
follow.
you excuse us if we run out? Would you excuse us?
Yes, you are excused. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Maria Vaccarelli, if you could give us an update.
Just a quick,
Palace. You used to see you at the palace all the time. That's
just
where-
want to welcome Woodbury aboard. Nothing new to
Oh,
update.
okay.
but if possible, I see a lot of new faces, Joanna. Could I get a new email list of the new board members when I send out reportings? I do see a
Absolutely,
lot of new faces. I would like a new list if possible.
absolutely, will do.
Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
Maria. We didn't need to call you for our meeting.
I noticed. You're welcome.
Thanks very much.
Nice meeting
We'll be in
you.
touch.
Nice to see you again. Take care.
All right, take care. So Maria, I just want to go back. There's no update.
I have no update. I just wanted to welcome Woodbury, and
Okay.
I was just requesting a new list of members with their emails and information. I notice a lot of new faces, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot of them on my emailing for my reporting.
Okay, so thank you, Maria. When we send out the copy of the bylaws, et cetera, Joanna, if we can make sure that we send out an updated list. All right.
Expect this. I got a call already.
Okay, so we'll move on. We are at the point of open discussion. Anything that anyone wants to address? Go ahead.
Madam Chair, it's Joanna. May I address?
Sure.
Okay. First off, I wanted to let people know that the fiscal year 27 budget will be in the works and it should be available in January. So January 2026.
Yeah, January 26th, we should have an estimate of what it should be based
Correct.
on the current numbers.
Yes, so we've been getting, as we normally do, we've been getting requests from the town staff, like Debbie Bourneville, asking for estimates for the town match that provides the non-ADA ride service. And we will have those estimates in January. So please ask your town staff to hang tight. We will be probably by the mid-January giving you those numbers.
We are aware some of the towns have gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, yes. So, and again, it's reflecting the demand. So just understand that.
Okay.
And the other thing I'd like to mention is, especially now with Woodbury joining our Greater Waterbury Transit District, we are in the process of updating the Greater Waterbury Transit website and also the information flyers that we will be redistributing to your senior centers or community centers, wherever it is that you would love to advertise the services. And that's all that I've got for now.
All right, and thank you, Joanna. And I will add, wait, let me back up. Does anyone else have anything to say during open discussion before I jump in?
I do. This is Myra from the Waterbury Senior Center. So we had Senior Shuttle come to the Waterbury Senior Center on Tuesday, basically to just do like an information session, sign new riders up, answer questions, take feedback on services. And it was very productive. There was about 30 members who came to sign up, who were in need of transportation. But I have to say that it's been reported to us, a lot of our seniors in Waterbury are really having a hard time still, even though we have all these wonderful transportation options, they're still having a hard time getting around. There was a lot of feedback in that discussion on Tuesday about not being able to obtain rides. Basically, Senior Shuttle triages rides based off of medical is highest priority, shopping is second. The senior center, for example, is tertiary and considered to be recreation. So even though there's times that they're not coming here for recreation, we run like food pantries and do energy assistance and SNAP applications and things like that. So sometimes they're actually coming for things that aren't recreation, but unfortunately it's the way that they categorize the rides. So there are times they're getting denied. So I was wondering, since I have the attention of the board, if it'd be possible to schedule something to have, Dial-A-Ride and paratransit be presented to our seniors and as another option of transportation, remind them of the service. I know we had a similar presentation, but that was a few years ago. We've had many more members join since then. And to assist them with, signing up for the services. What would the board think about that?
Well, I think, just speaking for the board, I think that's a great idea. Now, when you, Myra, you're talking about the Waterbury, um, the senior shuttle for Waterbury and the Northeast Transportation. There are
Yes.
two. All
Yes.
right. So what you are referring to is the Northeast Transportation, or are you referring to both when you say the difficulty in getting rides?
It primarily it's been with senior shuttle, but I think it's because um there's a confusion there.
Yeah.
Um, they're not quite sure. There's all these different options, and I think for
Mm,
them it's a little overwhelming. We internally here at this Waterbury Senior Center, we drafted our own flyer to kind of go over like this is senior shuttle. These are the days of the week that they operate. Here's paratransit. Here's dial-a-ride. Here's VEO, which is a transportation option for folks who have
yeah.
Medicaid or Title 19. If you
Yeah.
have a managed Medicare, call the number on your back of your card. You may have transportation through that. Like we've really tried to give them all the material on like one clean paper instead of like from all these different sources because some of them are getting confused.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of our folks. I know we had a presentation, it was maybe about 2 years back now,
It was.
but a
Yeah.
lot of them honestly either forgot or they're new, but
Mhm.
they're not quite sure how to access paratransit and dial ride. Like
Okay.
their first line of defense is typically senior shuttle. So I think it may be a good time to reinform our community about the services and also helping them sign up for it because some of
Right.
them are like, they're confused because every transportation has their own application process and everything. So it gets to be confusing for some of them.
Okay, so Myra, speaking for the board, I wholeheartedly agree. And Joanna, if we could, you and Myra set up, Myra, you let us know what is good in terms of coming to the senior center and speaking on it. Um, and yeah, it was, I think it was 2 years ago because that's when I joined the board. So I think just the focus on that, it was a long presentation, and I think just the focus on that, the rides, the dollar ride, etc., that impacts them, and I think that's something we should do on a regular basis. So, Joanna, if we can do that,
Absolutely.
arrange that, please, and I'd like for folks to show up and directors, if you could show up in support, and let's go from there. I wholeheartedly support going out, in addition, going out to the communities. Joanna, you had a meeting with Crown Brook in Waterbury.
Correct.
And I wholeheartedly support going out and talking to our various areas, our towns, like we did with Woodbury, regarding our services. A lot of people do not know about our services. So let's start with, the arrangement with the senior center, Waterbury Senior Center, and take it from there. And other senior centers that are represented, if you want us to do that, we'll do it.
Also, if I could interrupt for 1 minute,
Sure.
I'm more than happy to come and bring applications too. So
Good.
just let me know.
Fantastic.
Because I know I've been there many, many times to discuss transportation options. So I'd be more than welcome to come in.
Beautiful.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Mhm.
All right.
Any other towns too?
Thank you. Thank you.
And
guys
that
so
goes
much.
for,
Other
and that,
towns. Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say that goes for, as Trish Bauer just mentioned, it goes for all towns. We would love to do more outreach.
You'd be surprised how many do not know. They'll see these buses riding around, but they're not sure what they are. And I think that's why, just kind of a introduction into my comments, is that our website, we need to update that. I have suggestions for it, and possibly, that's where we start, so that if they need information, they can get it perhaps on the website. Some do not have computers or do not wish to use computers. So let's have the pamphlets updated as well. Let's make that print on those pamphlets a little bit larger so that and bolder so that people can read it and just have information on there that pertains to Dollar Ride and the paratransit. I want to take this opportunity to thank Maria and company for the tour that was given at Northeast Transportation, the Northeast Transportation Facility on November 24th. It was phenomenal. I was in awe of the size of the facility. I was pleased with the cleanliness. You walk into a garage, first thing you think, okay, it's oil is gonna be on the floor, it's gonna smell like gasoline and oil. None of that. And it is just fascinating what is out there. So we hopefully can do this again next year. The tour, the staff was great. It was good seeing the folks that I talked to pretty much on a daily basis. So I would encourage you. We'll again send out availability in terms of dates and stuff. And if you can, please take the time out to go out and see the facility. It is just wonderful. All right, and lastly, I think I gave. I'm in education, so I gave this assignment to everyone to check with your town websites, check with your towns to see if our information appears on your websites for your towns. If not, I know the clerk in the city of Waterbury. In fact, I have to get back to her because we have to update the website for Waterbury. So please look into that and see if you can get information about the Greater Waterbury Transit District on your town's website. All right, and I think with that, is there anyone else wants to address anything during open discussion? All right, if not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
This is Myra from Waterbury. I'll make the motion.
All right, can I get a second?
This is Debbie from Thomaston. I'll second.
Thank you. All right, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you very much. Be safe.
Thank
Happy
you.
Holidays,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you all.